Welcome to Web App, EzyCarto Web App. This is where the businesses will be doing their business, managing inventories, managing worker access, the supply chain, and the communications. So this is the landing page. You can go through this to have a good understanding of what the product features is all about. Not to waste time, I'll log in so you can get started. Uh, I'll be straight to this. Yep. So yes, and we are locked down. So the first thing you're gonna see is the your dashboard. I'll close out the sidebar. The dashboard give you quick insight into what's going on in your business, from top performing, least performing product, stores that is doing the most sales. So I'll leave that and jump on to something else. Products. So products. This is where you do a lot of you manage your product activities. I'll select one of the stores. So see, you can edit, delete, as well manage the product discounts. This is where you set discounts and how long you want the discount to run for. And when the time elapses, it reverts back to the original price. So that is down there. And location, store, withdrawal, category, supplier. Of course, it serves as directory for your supplier details as well. I will quickly jump onto inventory. Inventory, this is where you manage your inventory. You create your inventories, manage your inventory. Waiting. Yeah, this is where you manage your inventory, create your inventory. And the beautiful thing is we can create bulk inventories. And how you go about this, we also ensure, you know, to prevent mistakes, frustration from using the wrong template format. So you download the template, which it can either be Excel or CSV. You download the template, fill it out, and upload it bulk creation, which is gonna, do it for you. Or you can do the single creation as well. Is it easy? Yeah, same as for stock as well. You create stock movements, implements. This is where you create action for your stock to be moved from one point to the other. Yeah, it's simply the supply chain, and you can do that in mass as well. And this is where the worker is gonna come to validate before the product can be moved from one location to the other. They need to validate themselves. So validate source, validate destination. This is where it's gonna happen. And yes, that is the. I'll just close out of that, and I'll jump to access. And for the access, this is where you manage access. This is where you create user manage access. So let's quickly show one of the how it's done. So this is a user with these accesses, role approver, role assistant. So I'll remove one of the user's role. I will just remove the approver role and send request. Yes. And yes, that was successful. Now the user has just a single role. So I'll move on to the next one, reward. This is where you create your reward and loyalty program. Loyalty is quite essential in a successful business. Everybody wants some perk, for being a loyal customer. This is where you create it to your own desire, to your own strategic plan. Yeah, it is the flexibility is there for you to do it the way you want. You can, also use an existing template you already have on file, or you can create your own template. And if you're using existing templates, you can as well as use create a default override values. Log. This is where you check the logs of a user, check on what they are doing, what they are not, what they are doing, and the activities as well in general. And this is you just type in punch in the user email and filter the log or check all their logs as you want. Broadcast. This is where you engage with your workers internally or your shoppers. So you send a message, broadcast offers, stuff like that. This is where you track stock level as well. You don't want all your stock to go out of stock without being aware. So you receive an alert for that, track expiry date to know what's about to expire, so you can put them up for sales before they all expire. So this are all good stuff so you can enjoy while you are subscribed onto EzyCarto. This is profile. This is the profile of the user that logged on. You manage and edit your profile. And this is business profile. This is where you manage the business activities. You manage the business activity, the business account status. You change your plan, cancel subscription. You connect to Stripe for business. You connect to Stripe as well if you had already started the Stripe onboarding process. And remember, it's a choice. You don't have to do Stripe. You can be using your own preferred process or payment processor. It's good. It's good. Yeah, you can choose to use other features of this platform. It's all right. So you can connect to Stripe here and rehot. If you had already started onboarding process, you didn't complete, you can come back. If you had already started, the button will lit up for you to be able to click and open your Stripe account. Yeah, this is where you go to your Stripe Express from here. Navigate to your Stripe Express. So, next thing I'll go on to is analytics. Analytics is very, very important and dear to me. I spent a lot of time on that to ensure you have a good insight into what's going on in your business. I'm going to select a store. You can do your analytics at the business level here as well. You check total sales and months in the business for the period, select a period of time. Let me select a period. Let's start from here and yes, and stops. Yeah, today. Yeah. So this is a daily you run. So you have it. This is a sales trend for the selected period of time, and you can you know change the chart type the way you want to bar chart or pie chart based on what you want. You still have a lot of goodies, and this is the basic. Comes with everything. This is the basic. Comes with everything. Yeah. And for more insights and be able to ability to create reports, you have to go to advanced or the supreme. The advanced you gain insight on a product in a store, but the supreme you gain insight at store at the business level. Compare products, compare store sales, compare anything whatsoever. So let me just select period time. Let me select period time and yep, and I'll say what store is doing the most sales and what do you think is responsible for this and what is the product? Yeah, so I know I've got a few typos in there, but AI is smarter. He's smarter. He's gonna understand what I'm trying to say, and I'll send it. The AI character we call it Dr. Cook, and we have it. We say if you supply Dr. Cook a good ingredient, which is your prompt, it's gonna make a tasty meal. So Dr. Cook is cooking. Let's see what's gonna deliver. I'm quite sure it's gonna be a good meal, and we have tips on the right hand side on how to effectively prompt Dr. Cook. So this is it. This is the summary. I'll click on more. I'll click on more. I'll click on more so you can see the reports. You can either download the reports, especially the reports. So you can either download the reports or you just do the reading on the platform. So and here we have the reports. You have the reports. So you have the summary, you have the forecasts, you have the recommendation, and you have the chart. So yeah, and it's a lot of data that was aggregated into that. So that is it. That is it. Thank you for joining this demo.